that I used to respect message me and tell me that I'm not allowed to talk about the things I'm talking about right now. First of all, I don't even post on my feed right now. I'm posting stuff on my stories. Like, are you guys okay? What the fuck? And that just lets me know that I need to come back at some point and talk about these issues even more. I literally got messages yesterday. One person told me that I'm not allowed to talk about trans issues. In what fucking universe? In what fucking universe? Okay, not this one. I have so much to say about trans issues and how much I support actual transsexual people and what the political ideology and identity of transgenderism has done to people who are actually transsexual. I support trans people, transsexual people. Yeah, I'll get into that. And we need to talk about how the autism community is most affected by this ideology, and it's turned into a political identity. That's what transgenderism has turned into for the most part now, and it's sick. And it's people like AMW abusing people with it. And then I've also been told I'm not allowed to talk about, being pro-America, or caring about America, or acting like I have a sliver of pride in the place I live. Oh, it's a problem for me to bring up America's history. You guys are in a fucking cult, babe. If you don't want to hear about the good parts of American history, like, see, that's the exact problem. It bothers you so fucking much to be reminded of the fact that America has only, like, been in power for about 70 years. You guys act like white Americans have run the world. Do you know how old America is? Is it even 300 years old yet? I mean, I say the other day, do you guys realize that, like, Saudi Arabia didn't get rid of slavery till 1960? We got rid of slavery in 1865. Like, wake up to the fact that, like, why people want to live here, why America was unprecedented in what we did with slavery. Nobody ever talks about that. And how white men, actually 14-year-old white little boys and families split up, and people literally fought brother on brother to end slavery here. Why was America called the melting pot? Oh, because everybody could be here, no matter what their religion, and they could prosper here. That's what America used to be. And yes, capitalism has major problems, but there's a reason why we didn't bring communism here, why we got away from the British. Like, hello, we gotta talk about actual history. America has been here for a blip of it. And if you have a problem with me saying that we need to protect America, you have a fucking problem. If you're fine with Palestinians killing other people, if you're fine with freedom fighters going over to Israel, which is actually just terrorism, because Israel's been trying to work with Palestine for years and years and years and years and years and years and years, and Hamas cares more about hurting people in Israel and ending Israel and eradicating the Jewish people than they do about their own babies, than they do about their own people. And that's just the truth. And if you haven't seen that side of things, I highly suggest you go watch. Like, go educate yourself. It's actually insane to condone violence across the world and then say that we're not allowed to care about immigration. We're not allowed to protect our borders. I'm not allowed to care about the country that I fucking grew up in. I had people message me yesterday, oh, you're just a white racist, da-da-da-da-da. Actually, you're the racist. Because of the color of my skin, you think it's okay to treat me however you want. I don't treat people like that. I'm not allowed to say that I care about all people of all races, and I judge them based on their actions, on the merit of their character. That's how we should all judge each other. And somehow that's terrible to say. Grow the fuck up. You're not allowed to say all lives matter. All lives do matter. All lives do matter. This person's calling me a racist while telling me that they support Islam. And they're this white American girl. Oh, so you support child marriage and rape. Oh, actually, Islam actually calls for girls who have been raped, they have to marry that person. And anybody who isn't Muslim, it's fine to rape and murder them. Have you guys lost your ever-loving minds? Get offline. Touch grass. Read an actual book. And if you don't like America so much, maybe figure out a way to get somewhere else. And then tell me how fast you want to be back here. Everywhere has its problems. And I will never be gaslit into thinking that, like, just shut up. Just shut up. Like I was saying yesterday, which people don't want to talk about. White people, Americans, are not the only people who've taken land, who've had slaves. Yes, capitalism is bad in a lot of ways, but in the beginning, it actually worked pretty well in America. And that's why so many people wanted to come here. That's why it was a land of opportunity. And empires only last a certain amount of time, right? We're probably seeing the end of an empire here. But America is unprecedented. because we fought our own brothers, we fought our own family to free the slaves here, which nobody else in the world, that was unheard of. Unheard of. Unheard of. Because this was the land of the free. And I know we need to talk about indigenous people and what happened to them, and it's horrible, and that's also very much a reality. Sorry, I go all over the place when I'm talking about this stuff. I keep saying, like, I just don't want to post at all, but, like, maybe I'll just go wild and post a fuck ton before TikTok goes down. Maybe. I mean, I have to be on this app for, like, the next week anyways, because I'm, like, getting all my information and, like, trying to organize all these videos. I might just put out the tell-all about Samara. I want this shit, like, out of my life. Like, you know, I'm trying to, like, prepare for if TikTok goes down, so I'm organizing a bunch of stuff. And I'm like, maybe I'll just go wild and post a bunch. I don't know. God, my brain is exhausting. I had so much I wanted to say about this. This is why I like putting stuff just on my stories, because then I don't have to, like think about what I can kind of, like, free flow think more. Like, once you start going viral, it's very hard to, like, to just let your thoughts free flow. Like, I started having to, like, you know, think about every single thing that I was saying and editing and blah, 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 and it's just exhausting. So when I'm on these stories, I can just kind of, like, say what I want, you know, and the people who care pay attention, and the people who don't, and it's nice. But I also kind of want to explain more deeply, like, what I'm talking about with the trans issues and that kind of stuff. So, because it is really intense, and I've built a community of people who are more left-leaning, you know. Well, apparently not. There's a lot of you here that are amazing and love my new stuff.